Welcome to Embellishment Village, where if it's not embellished, it's not finished.
Hi, I'm Betty Blay with Embellishment Village, and this is our second tape on using Amazing Angelina. And today what I'm going to show you how to do is make Angelina appliques, and there's a number of ways we can do this. And one of them is making appliques from an applique pattern, like this Snow Pups by Diane Carter, and the snowball and the drifts of snow are made with Angelina. And another one that we have here is Jingle Pups by Diane Carter. The Christmas lights and the ornament are made out of Angelina, so I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm also going to show you how to make appliques using rubber stamps, and how to make moldable leaves and flower petals using craft wire, and also how to make appliques using your embroidery machine. So stay with us and we'll have a lot of fun. Now, to make appliques, real simple appliques, if I want to use my fusibles, and here I'm going to show you how to make the Christmas lights that we had on Jingle Pups by Diane Carter. And what we're going to do is we're going to make us a thin sheet of Angelina. And in order to use a paper-backed fusible like Steam-A-Seam 2, which is my favorite, we need to make an opaque sheet of Angelina because we don't want any of that fusible to show. So I'm going to put another layer on top of that and bond it again. And that looks opaque enough for me. So I've drawn my pattern on my fusible, and so I'm going to take away the guard paper and then take my pattern there and iron that. And you notice I did that real quick. As always, we don't want to iron on our Angelina for too long. So then I'll just take that and cut it out. So this is just using your fusible like you would with any fabric, because that's what Angelina is when it's bonded, is a piece of polyester fabric. Then I will peel the other guard paper off, so that is fusible side. Then I'll place it where I need it on my project. Pressing sheet on top of that, iron it again real quick, and it is fused. Angelina has this amazing characteristic of it molds to whatever it is on when it's bonded. So I made these two little appliques using rubber stamps. And you'll see this one is actually that one. And you want to pick a rubber stamp with a real simple design. It can be either one of these foam kind, or you can use the hard rubber stamps or even the acrylic stamps. You just want a fairly simple design, and if you're going to use a hard stamp, you want one that has real nice etching there, so we can get some nice embossing on that, and I'll show you that in just a second. And to use our rubber stamps, we're going to take a bunch of Angelina, and we want to get enough Angelina to totally cover that design. And pressing sheet on top of that. And then when we normally bond Angelina, I tell you to iron, not press. With our rubber stamps, we want to press. And I put quite a bit of weight on it. A lot of times I will use my full body weight. And then you're going to think that your Angelina has bonded to your rubber stamp, but Angelina only bonds to itself. And you'll see how it picked up that design. And we have that nice embossing in the center there. And then I could either trim this out the same way I did this one, or I could tear the excess off and leave it fuzzy, however it fits your project. We can also, with our rubber stamps, we can paint them. And if I paint my rubber stamp before I bond my Angelina on it, it will transfer the paint and heat set it at the same time. There's all kinds of paints out there you can use. I'm using Suki Neko's VersaCraft pad here. But you can use, I've used Liquitex and Jacquard's and Fabric Mates and just anything that is a fabric paint and is heat settable. So we've put our paint on our stamp there, and now I'm going to cover him with some Angelina, pressing sheet on top of that again, and press for 3 seconds. And there's my applique. And it's washable because it has been heat set. So another fun thing to do to take advantage of the fact that Angelina molds to whatever it's on when it's bonded is we can take leaves from our backyard and make appliques out of those. You need to pick a leaf with a really good vein definition. This is a hosta, this is a hydrangea, this is a sage, and you'll see those have really nice good vein definitions. You can't use ivy because the veins are so thin that they just don't even show up. So what we're going to do is, and I'm going to do some layering here to get some multiple colors in. Actually, I'm going to mix 2 colors together. And like you saw in the prior video, one of the ways we can mix colors together is to just get some colors and do a taffy pull with it, and you can pull it as much as you want to blend. And then we're going to lay that on, you want your leaf vein side up. Cover it with a pressing sheet, and we're going to iron that. And you'll see how that picked up the shape of the veins there. So then we'll just trim it out into the leaf shape, and you can actually see the edge of the leaf because it molds to that as well. And another fun thing to do for getting texture in your Angelina is I like to mold it on top of a piece of lace. It'll pick up the pattern in the lace, or a doily, or anything you have sitting around that's textured.